Hello and welcome to the weekly vlog, the channel update that you've probably been waiting for since I haven't uploaded a video over the last week. I'm Joe, if you're new around here, and for some reason the camera's having a fit. I think mainly because, as well as everything else that's gone on over the last week or so, the light has blown, the light fixture is broken, and I'm having to use an old lamp in the corner of the room to have a little bit of illumination. But as you can probably hear, I am in a lot better a position with my health than I was this time last week, when of course I tested positive for COVID, and it was Christmas Eve, I think, that the PCR result came through. It was positive, and unfortunately since then my partner also tested positive, so we were both stuck within the house over Christmas, and both feeling pretty unwell with it. Not completely bedbound, but you know, it was a tough few days. Still getting over it now, but in a lot better a position, and I felt that I'm able to make videos again and start doing things that I really enjoy. My legal time of isolation is done. I still haven't been out of the house just yet. You know, just playing it by ear as I'm recording this. This is the first day that I've tested negative on a lateral flow test, so hopefully I'm on the mend and out of this. But yeah, it was a tough time. Obviously, I've had 2 vaccinations. I actually had my booster jab booked in for the day that unfortunately I tested positive for COVID, but it has sort of really curtailed the festive period. Luckily, you know, I did have my partner, and we had each other over the Christmas period. It would have been really tough had we been on our own, but certainly tough for both of our families who, you know, had to do Christmas Day without us. And you know, hopefully we'll get to celebrate that over the next week or so. As you know, I'm a teacher, so I'm not back till the 10th of January, so I've got a reasonable amount of time off now to try and enjoy and rest up, ready for the start of the new term in the new year. But yes, it has been a difficult couple of weeks, and I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who reached out in the comments on Twitter, you know, to send their well wishes. I really do appreciate it. It was a massive boost to me to see that many people reaching out, and you know, I know a lot of other people have been in similar situations as well, and you know, I'm not naive enough to think that I'm the only one who had a slightly different Christmas this year. But hey, that's the way it goes, and onwards and upwards in towards 2022 now, and touch wood, now that I've had the virus that I've been trying to avoid for 21 months, it's a bit of pressure off for the next few months at least of having that bad news again. But that's the way it goes. There is a few things that I wanted to do today, just sort of a roundup of 2021. I wanted to do the TubeBuddy year in review. We'll have a look at how the channel's performed. Obviously, I've got a really good idea that it's, funnily enough, not going to be as good as previous years. However, there has been a lot of positive things to happen this year, and hopefully things to build on towards next year. As I said in previous videos, I won't be setting any targets or goals or assessing any targets or goals this year. I just sort of moving past that, and we'll take every day as it comes with YouTube, and hey, if it happens, it happens. That's kind of how YouTube goes these days. It is 99% luck of whether people find you and enjoy the content, but we will see. We'll see anyway. I've had a little change around in my room. You can probably see the ashes urn behind me over there, so big thanks to Big Ant once again for that. I have looked on the Lord's website, and that is a reasonable amount of money, so I am massively privileged and thankful for that. But yeah, so content, returning to the channel. over the next week or so into a new schedule that will be effective sort of immediately, and we'll see how things go. We'll see how we get on with it. So I'll hopefully flash it up on screen now. You can see on a Monday at 1 o'clock we'll have Cricket 22, and at 5 o'clock we'll have F1 2021. Brought that back recently. Lots of people enjoyed it, so that will be back and here to stay. Snooker 19 on a Tuesday at 1 o'clock, followed by some Football Manager at 5 o'clock. We've then got Cricket 22 returning on the Wednesday with Cricket Captain 21 at 5 o'clock. So that is going to be a cricket-focused day. On Thursday, we've got Snooker and FM teaming up once again, and then Friday back to the cricket and F1. Saturday is a Snooker and Football Manager day, and then Sunday we are purely focusing on the retro side of the channel and bringing back the retro show for 2022. Of course, Captain Goodspeed Plays has got to be a consideration in there as well. My second channel where I play games that, I've always enjoyed playing, but don't necessarily fit the vibe of the sports side of this channel, and the sports side that I've absolutely prided myself on. And there will be some new sports games in 2022 to get our teeth stuck into, I'm sure. But without further ado, why don't we have a look at our year in review for 2021 and see what we've got to build on. So here we are then within TubeBuddy's 2021 year in review. I've got absolutely no idea how this is going to go, how this is going to look, but let's select our channel. So of course I am me, and my channel is Captain Goodspeed, if you didn't know. But let's get straight into the action and see how this year went. It will be generating it, and we'll find out. As I said before, I'm expecting it to be fairly, fairly disappointing, probably, but we'll see. We'll see. Click to start. First, let's go back all the way to the 1st of January 2021. So we started on 16.4k subscribers, 5.5 million views, 3,000 uploads. Our top three videos of the year. So we've got the first look for Cricket 22. We've then got the Tour de France Stage 1, and FM 22 was my biggest video of the year so far. And there you go, massive decrease in the numbers from last year, and that's how we're ending the year, which is always a positive. We're ending it ahead of where we were last year, which is really, really good. But yeah, there you go, FM 22. I would have eaten me hat if I'd said that would be my biggest viewed video of the year. But there you go, FM 22 Newcastle. There it is, the Toon Army. Performance versus last year, so subscribers gained, not too different really. Just under 3,000 last year, just over 2,000 this year. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. Views gained, 1.5 million last year, 1.1 million this year. Still a crazy number. This is the big one really. I've made 60% less videos this year than I did last year, and I really do feel that this year. I probably had a few extended breaks, lots and lots of days where I didn't make a video, and I think that shows, and that's probably half of the reason why the channel hasn't grown so much this year. So I suppose a goal for next year would be to try and not miss a day, try and keep that daily upload grind, keep to that schedule, because a schedule has been what my channel has thrived off for years and years and years. But this year I just didn't really stick to it, and that's possibly why it has turned out the way it has. But how we're ending the year, we've got 18,600 subscribers, which is an absolutely crazy amount. The kids at school go mental when they hear that. 6.67 million views, very, very good. And we've now uploaded 3,700 videos. We've had 29,000 likes, 4,400 comments, 1,196 shares, and 102,000 hours watched, which is fantastic, and a nice little GIF there to finish it all off. I think, overall, very, very happy with that. I mean, let's have a little look. Can we possibly go back to the Captain Goodspeed players? I'll just see if I can do that, and I'll get back to you. Here we go then. Captain Goodspeed players, we'll see what this one's like. One of my big goals was to grow this a little bit this year. Certainly done a lot more videos this year than last year, I would say. That would be my prediction. We started on 211 subscribers, 5,000 views, 55 uploads. Top 3 videos are the part 1 of Bus Simulator, part 1 of Hitman 3, very good, and part 1, or the first impressions of Bus Simulator 21. We gained 179 subscribers, 12,500 views, and 135 videos this year, which is really, really good. I uploaded in 1 out of 3 days on a Captain Goodspeed players. That is awesome, and I guess that's another goal for me, is to see those numbers increase again next year for Captain Goodspeed players. Maybe try and have a daily upload on that channel every day this year. That would be really, really good. The views gained, that's fantastic. 12,500 views. Obviously I had over 1 million on main Captain Goodspeed, but that's the way it goes. And to complete the set, why don't we have a little look at my maths channel that I haven't uploaded to since 2018. Here we go then. I wasn't planning on all of this, by the way, but let's have a little look at Captain Goodspeed maths. And, who knows, maybe this will be the year that I upload to it again. We started the year on 552 subs, 57,000 views, 32 uploads. These are the top 3 uploads of 2021. They're non-existent because I didn't upload anything. But let's see how the numbers changed. So less subscribers this year, slightly more views, interestingly. Obviously no videos, but there you go. We've had 80,000 views on that channel, 710 subscribers. That's probably the money pit that's waiting. If I wanted to turn this into a full-time job, that's probably the avenue to go and do it. A channel that I've got 32 videos on, and that many thousand views is very, very good. Who knows? Maybe someday in the future. But I definitely want to get back into doing that. But obviously, when you do something all day as your job, you don't want to then go home and continue doing your job. That's sort of been my view on it over the last few years anyway. But yeah, interesting nonetheless. But that's a little sort of update video on how we're looking going into 2022. I really hope that you've had a wonderful festive period. I hope that you're going to have a nice New Year celebration as well, and whatever your goals and targets and ambitions are for the new year, I really do hope that they come true for you. And thank you so much for the support on YouTube over the last 6 years. We're going into my 7th year on YouTube. As I said before, the year that I turned 25, a quarter of a century. So it's going to be a big year for me. My 3rd year of teaching as well. My first year 11 class going through their GCSEs, top set. Big expectations of them. I know a couple of them will probably be watching this video, so no pressure to get your 9s, but I really hope that everybody watching has a wonderful 2022, And here's to another 365 days of Captain Goodspeed wonderfulness before I sit here at the end of next year, hopefully not talking about how I've just tested positive and all of that good stuff, hopefully talking about what a wonderful year we've had, celebrating my first plaque, my 100,000 subscribers plaque, the fact that it's going to be my final year in teaching because I'm going to become a YouTuber, and, I point at me Aston Martin that's drived, or on the drive, I should say, not drived. It should be sat on the drive. I'm talking nonsense now. I'm getting a bit of cabin fever, you can probably tell. So I'm going to get off now and go and record some videos and do what I'm actually good at, which is not talking to you guys in front of the camera. Have a wonderful 22, folks. See you later.